What's going on everyone, you're back with your boy Jono for another quick math lesson. Today we're going to look at the volume of sectors, semicircles and composite shapes. These ones are harder shapes, okay? There's a little bit more maths involved, but the overarching message is exactly the same. If we can work out the area of the cross section that is uniform throughout the shape and then multiply it by the height or the depth, you will get the volume. So the formula is V is equal to AH. And the A is just a little bit harder to find in these examples, but I think you're going to be all right. For this first one, we've got a semicircle that is extended back, and we need to work out the volume. So the volume is the area multiplied by the height or that depth back. So for this, the area is just a half multiplied by pi multiplied by the radius squared, which is 3.25 squared. That's the area. And then I just multiplied by 10 because that's the height straight away. If you throw that in your calculator, you get the answer 165.92 centimeters cubed immediately. And then we're done. So that's the only thing that we really have to do for this question. Now for this one, we've got a sector, okay? So the cross section is going down there. So if I find the area of the sector multiplied by the height, you'll get the right answer. So the percentage of the sector is 32 over 360 multiplied by pi multiplied by r squared, which is 5 squared, multiplied by 7. If you throw that in your calculator, you get the answer of 48.87 centimeters cubed, and you are done. So these volume questions are one-step equations. You can just throw it all in as long as you know that you find the cross-sectional area multiplied by the height, you get the answer right. In previous lessons, we've looked at the surface area of composite shapes, and these were quite a lot harder because we have to account for some overlap. But for the composite volume, it's actually really easy. All we have to do is identify the two shapes that are there, and then we have to add or minus them as necessary. So the maths is actually incredibly easy, and we're going to see two examples right now. For this one, we've got two shapes. We've got a rectangular prism on the bottom, and then a semicircle at the top. So for the rectangular prism, all you've got to do is 8 times 12 times 15, and that's equal to 1,440. That's that section done. For the semicircle, again, it's just 0.5 or a half multiplied by pi, multiplied by the radius, which is 6 squared, times by how far back it goes, which is 15. If you type that in your calculator, you get the answer of 848.23 meters cubed. To find out the total volume, we just have to add these two things together. So 1,440 plus 848.23 is equal to 2,288.23 meters all cubed. So it's really easy. It's just a two-step volume question that you do at the same time. Happy days. So for this one, we've got to find the volume of the cylinder as there is something put through the middle. So you could kind of think about this like a drink with a square straw that goes the whole way through. So to find out the answer, we need to do the cylinder minus the volume of that prism. So for this, it's really easy. If we find out the area of the cylinder, which is pi times the radius squared times h, then we have to minus off that prism. So that's pi times 2.25 squared times 9 minus, that's a square of 1.5 at the bottom, so 1.5 squared times by 9. Again, you just throw it into your calculator, you get the right answer, and you get a few marks. This is equal to 122.89 centimeters cubed, and you're done. So these questions are not too difficult at all. The composites are quite easy, and finding the area of the semicircle and the sectors does not matter that much. As long as we're on top of finding the area and multiplying by the height or the depth, you will get these right. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.